Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to nfthut.io. So this is going to be my third and last video for the day, probably the shortest video I'm going to have. We're just going to do a quick update in where my Mydefipet is standing at the moment. Okay, time to level up and game on. Super quick. If you guys are not aware of Wheel, it's an NFT platform that where you can pick up Solana, Binance Smart Chain, BSC, Ethereum, Polygon, Cardano, and they're coming out with Polkadot. It's a one-stop shop for NFTs on multi-blockchains. Okay. For example, for Solana, you can use these wallets. BSC, you can use these wallets. MetaMask, so forth and so on. So I think it's gonna do great if they pull it off. And if you come, I will link the description in the video so you guys can come and check this out. Also, if you want to purchase the token, it is currently right now on PancakeSwap. You can click here and get a quick description of explanation video of what this is about. And I would highly suggest check it out. Right now, the price has actually went back to where it first started. So I will definitely be picking up some tokens here. This is not a token I would ape into, but if you have $10, $15 every few days, I would put it in and just start a bag. It's at probably the best price we can get in, because if it does take off, it is going to take off massively. To have an NFT platform that has all the chains on it, or the most important chains, big time. Also, this Overlord game, I'm going to check it out for you guys. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description if I can find any. It's not a click and play. We're trying to stay away from those. These are the type of games I would rather bring out to you guys. So, because these are the kind of games that really people are going to play and they're going to stick to it. So, we'll look into it, and I will put a link in the description if I can find one. Okay, now let's get started. I'm going to have to pause, and I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so let's get started with my Mydefipet. Okay, there's been a few concerns. And if you guys watched my last video, I think I got it off of, okay, let's take a look here. Here we go. One of the things that they're trying to do now is to launch with GameFi. Now, this is not final. It does have the word if. If DPET sells NFTs or open NFT staking pools. I like the idea of the NFT staking pools. I'm hoping this could work out right here. But it does have the word if DPET sell NFTs or open NFT staking pools. GameFi will give its full support, and their NFTs will be included in GameFi marketplace to gain more players and investors. This is excuse me. This is hopefully this will work out. I don't know why they put it out. If it says if, it should have been finalized first, but I guess they're trying to save face to where the token is heading currently. We're going to get to that in a minute. I hope this works out, because people are getting extremely frustrated. I just asked them in here. I got a little bit confused when I saw this here. Boss fight, and this just posted it in the Discord. So I came to look for it, and I found it here. Boss fight beta will launch at the end of the month, both for Kai and BSC users. So I'm like, okay, great. Boss fight is coming up. Hopefully they don't screw us by giving us little pennies on the dollar that we're expecting. And that's a big problem that's going on with Mydefipet. We'll get to that in a minute. Users who will join this boss fight beta will have the advantage to know the rules earlier and will earn DPET easily when we release the boss fight official. So this got me a little concerned. I'm like, okay, and we'll earn DPETs easily. So does that mean this boss fight we're not gonna earn DPETs? So I got a little confused, but I believe it is gonna be an official boss fight. It's just not the official release, but it is gonna be in beta. So okay, I'll take that. And then I did ask them if actually, where is it at? So the boss fight at the end of the month is a test slash fake and not real fight where we can earn real DPET tokens. And the admins got back to me. They say, yes, brother, the upcoming boss fight is the beta version. So I'm guessing we're going to earn some real DPET tokens. At least I'm hoping so. And then there's a couple other people that chime in. They want to know when the sale cage is coming up, increased silver bank, PvE slash PvE teaser, the new UI, and a few other things. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's see. Somebody posted a comment that made a lot of sense, and this is what I've been saying for a very long time. This here, I'm not going to read the whole thing because I want to keep this video short. This is someone else who is also frustrated with the lack of communication. A clear announcement is a proper way to communicate and being transparent. And that will also be your way to stay committed to the community. Just saying. Basically, the whole thing that he wrote, if you guys want to read it, go ahead, take a screenshot, pause it, do what you got to do. A lot of people are getting extremely frustrated with the DPET team. Now, let me say this. The token may be going to drop. Matter of fact, let's look at the token real quick so we can get that out of the way. The reason they're trying to save face now, this token is going to under $1. I will not be surprised if within the next few days or within the next week, we are looking at a sub $1 DPET. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just putting it out there. It is possible. I didn't think it was going to come under 4. I did mention previously, if you watch my previous videos, go watch them. The documented, I mentioned it. The first support we're looking at is $4. And we held there for quite a while. This is under 4 hours. So we held there for quite a while. We held up. And I did mention, if it breaks and it goes to anything under about 380 or 370, I can guarantee you we're going to be going down to $2. And where we at now? First bounce off of around $2. Try to go up a second bounce around $2. The next step, if we break under 180 to 170, we are going to be looking at about $1 DPET. At that point, the community probably just, that's it, we're done. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Me, myself, I'm going to start edging into DPET if that happens. Because I do believe, and I still believe the game has a long, long way to go. The team just needs to get their shit together. Now that we're done taking a look at the token price, the issue is why DPET is crashing. It's not that it... Guys, even when the team finds a bug, every release has a bunch of bugs. That's the problem. I don't think it's actually the... How can I put this? They need better developers. That's the only way I can put it. If they're not able to develop the game or write the code for the game, it doesn't matter if you're in beta. Listen, beta means things can go wrong. But things go wrong all the time. That's the problem. And even the biggest problem that they have, they basically feel like, hey, we're Mydefipet, we're one of the top gamers. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. We'll be fine. No, it's not fine. And I'm hoping the team get to see this video, or somebody put a link to them, or they find this video, because I'm explaining to them, and I want them to understand. If you do not keep your community informed, and I mean the biggest, it's not even that you guys are putting out bad or the updates got to keep updating. That's what a beta is for. Is to test. I can agree with that. I'm okay with that. And just like Goshani Hunter mentioned in a video like a day or two ago, if it wasn't even last night, it possibly may have even been last night, that yes, every time they do find a bug, they fix it. Slowly but surely, even though extremely slow. They are doing this very slow, but they do fix the bugs, which means the game does have a future. We can make it. However, to keep getting bug after bug after bug after bug on every update, that's the problem. It looks like they cannot code the game properly, or they don't have enough experience. And the biggest issue is the communication. They need to keep an open communication. And the last but not least, the reason DPET is crashing, I don't need food. Right, okay, I appreciate the food, but I don't give a shit about the food. .3 DPET. This is telling me I'm probably going to earn, it already told me I'm going to earn maybe 1.2 DPET, if I'm not mistaken, after, 1.4 DPET in 30 days. This ain't shit. Okay? Especially when the price keeps going down, this tells me I'm going to earn, at the current price, $1. What's that? So DPET is $2, so I'm looking at maybe $3 in a month. And then on top of it, you took the pets away from being able to stake twice to only staking once. And you're wondering why this looks the way it is? That's the problem. They're quick to fix, like, hey, you know what? We're going to have to try and make this feasible so it can keep going. So, yeah, 2 hunting. No, that's not good. Bringing down the 1. They're quick to fix that. Okay. Well, we don't want to give out too many tokens because we want to make sure that we're able to sustain the rewards. And, we have enough to keep it. Okay, so let's bring it down. Okay, no problem. If you're that concerned, stop fucking selling eggs. Help stabilize the economy. The one that's making you money, you're okay with it. You don't mind keeping that going, even though it's crashing the price. That's okay. But everything else that you want to stabilize, you want to take it from your users by giving the minimum rewards, crumbs for reward. Remove the fact that they can stake their DPET twice. Now they can only stake it once. First of all, there shouldn't be any limits on the DPET. Even if we're getting pennies or crumbs, but you're limiting it to one time and you can never use it again. Even though they say they may be able to change it down the line. But still, come on. The community is giving up because not only the token is dropping, but they're not earning anything. Why would I keep my funds in here when there's so many other games coming up with much better graphics, much better gameplay, much higher potential, and then I'm going to keep my assets in this with a team that don't want to reward me with anything? quick to cut off their community rewards, but they won't stop selling eggs. They could have done that months ago. They could have done that weeks ago. But they haven't, because that's how they make their money. That's where all the frustration is coming in, and that's why the token is going to sub $1. The only thing that could save them is if they are able to stake DPET NFTs, even if we're not getting DPET, but we're earning something else, like they were doing with defi or one of those things. If we're not, and with defi, we were staking the DPET tokens, not the DPET NFTs. They need to find a way to give the community somehow, some way to earn with the DPET NFTs, not even the tokens, the NFTs. Because if not, I don't know if the team is going to be able to survive, unless, even if the token drops all the way down to $1, they can keep building. If they're not going to be able to keep building, this game is in jeopardy. I'm not spreading FUD, but I have to be honest to this community. I strongly believe that they do have a very bright future if they can pull it off. I think the last thing that's holding us right now is this upcoming boss fight. If that doesn't go off, I mean, even if it goes off with a little bit of a glitch, but if it's a failure, yeah, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, but that does not look good. It really does not look good. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to spread FUD. Yes, another good point that Go Shiny Hunter did, and I'm glad I watched his video, because it kind of makes you want to step back and look from the outside and assess it properly. You can't give too much, and this is from what he said. I'm not taking credit for what he said. I'm just repeating what he said. You can't give out too much and deplete your bags. That's what happened with, like, Crypto Blades. That's what happened with, what's the other one that went to shit? I forgot the name of it, because I don't even want to think about it. Was it Drake Ball? And all those click to earns. When you start giving way too much rewards, it's not sustainable. So they do need to be sustainable. But I believe they have to find a way for the community to earn. If they only want to give us crumbs, nobody's going to hang around for that. And we don't want to have to buy DPET tokens to go stake it somewhere to earn on the, then it's still not a play to earn. That's just staking. We need to be able to take our NFTs and stake them and earn something, anything. And even at that point, we're staking the NFTs. This is not directly from the game. If there works something out with GameFi or DeFi or any other yielding form where we could stake our NFTs and earn the native token on that platform, it's still not an in-game earning. But something got to be done. I just wanted to bring that up to you guys, so at least you know where it's going. At least you know what to expect. But me, myself, even as negative as this video sounds, if DPET does go sub $1, or even anything under $1.50, $1.40, $1.30, I'm just gonna start buying. I'm not gonna ape in with no $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, but $100 here, $50 there, $30 there. As I can earn it, I'm gonna start stacking up, because I do believe this game does have a bright future if they can find a way to stop the tokens from dumping. And the only way they could stop the tokens from dumping is to start giving the community a way to earn. So with that, I'm going to keep the video short. I didn't even want it to go this long. I will see you guys in the next video, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, level up and game on.